So I'll start with number one. As I explained, in the king's cabinet, number one is the king himself. So king. So tell me, what are the qualities of a king?
Okay,
Can
everyone.
someone just post whatever
You
words
can just
immediately
post,
come to
yeah,
your mind?
whatever comes, just post it on the groups on WhatsApp and Telegram groups,
I will
whichever
just
you
give
are.
10 seconds and then I will start
Okay,
explaining them.
all right. What comes to mind when you think of a king? That's what you need to say. So Suramya says leader, Jayalakshmi says power.
Yes. So 10 seconds up. Now I will start.
Mhm.
So king is someone who is powerful. Of course, he has a great leadership qualities. He is the someone who is a great protector. Along with that, he is someone who is a great provider. Plus, a king will always be, larger than life, very generous at heart. So the number ones are very extravagant in their spendings. You will hardly come across a conjuice number one, a stingy number one.
That's true.
There'll always be someone who loves spending money and who never, like if you tell them something related to money or discount, it will hurt them very bad.
Hmm.
Like I'm not that kind of person who goes for 5, 5, 10% things. Don't tell me about that. And apart from that, now tell me, suppose if you are living and a king comes, like he passes from nearby you or he comes in your environment and you do not acknowledge him, what could be you think the reaction of a king?
Okay, people, you tell us the reaction you think is going to be from the king. Rina says, right, is. Oh, Ashish says, off with your head.
Sorry? Yeah,
Ashish says, off with your head. Ruchi says, offended. Asha says, feel insulted and ignored.
correct.
Ankita says, insulted.
Yes.
Anjana also, yeah,
So,
a lot of
yes.
insulted.
So the easiest way if you want to irritate a number one people is if they come to you, if they come in party, if they come in your group, don't acknowledge them. Don't say them hi, how are you, nothing. Just pretend they are there or not there. And unknowingly, I'm telling you, this happens very unknowingly, but you can literally be in their bad books without even you knowing. You will say, no, I didn't do anything bad with him, but I don't know why he's acting so weird with me. So a number one is someone who will attract. First thing is because number one is connected to sun. Now let's go with the planet. Yeah.
Hmm.
So what does sun does to the planet or to us human beings? Sun gives us light. Correct.
Yeah,
Light gives us clarity.
that's true.
Clarity gives us vision,
That's true.
and vision leads us to the ultimate understanding of everything. And hence, every number one, they can be a really great teacher, leader, visionary,
Hmm.
even a great healer also. Because any modality which is there to give you ultimate understanding of all the nuances of life, in
Hmm.
that a number one will do very excellent. Now, sun is what? Sun is energy, correct?
True.
On the earth, if you can you imagine if a sun doesn't come up for 8 days, how we will feel?
Gloomy.
We'll literally feel weak, drained,
Yeah.
like no energy.
And depressed. It's
Yeah,
actually a seasonal disorder
correct.
that
Yeah.
people go through.
So sun is all about energy. Now, energy in our body or in a human being, forget about body, but in a human being, what is energy? Tell me. When can I say that the person is out of energy or energyless?
When they're exhausted.
Energy means life. Can you
Nervous.
agree? Can you all agree with this?
Yeah, yeah.
When I
So
say that person is energyless, I can also say he's lifeless. He's not
yeah, so
lively.
in
Whereas
fact,
when you say someone that he's very lively person, which also means he's very energetic person.
hmm,
So then tell me, what does in a human, in a person, energy does signifies?
So Asha says strength and stamina.
Okay,
Uh, Delbert says energy is life force.
correct. Life force. And
Vasundhara says happiness.
sorry.
Vasundhara says happiness and cheerfulness.
Okay. Not necessarily. Someone can be sad but still energetic. Someone can be angry but still energetic.
Preeti says source of life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Very near.
She says that in fact very energetic, so true, but sometimes they're very lazy. Rajni says lightness.
Yeah, but source of life. So tell me, when can I say the individual doesn't have life? He's lifeless or
Mm,
he's dead. When a person is dead, we can say energy is gone permanently.
yeah, yeah.
Then what is that thing?
I'm gonna let everyone else answer. Vishu says when heart stops working.
Okay.
Ashish says stuck, motionless.
Okay. More?
Um, I have some more comments. Asha says when soul leaves the body.
Exactly. Soul. And that is why in astrology, the placement of planet Sun denotes your soul.
Ah, okay.
Because energy in human body is soul. And that is why Sun signifies your soul.
Okay.
So Sun is called as Atma Karaka.
All right.
So Sun denotes your soul. Now, apart from that, what is that organ or a part of human body which is either weak or is not there? His body or organs will be energyless, like very loose or so. There, I can connect it with bones. Correct? If you have a strong bones, if you have a strong bone structure,
Mm,
the body will not attract any diseases.
mm,
Whereas if you have weaker bone structures, your body can be full of diseases. Apart from that, for example, this is my hand.
mm.
Now, if this bone is broken, the energy from my muscles is gone. As long as the bone is there, or as long as I have strong bones, my bone density is good,
Hmm.
I can say my energy is better than someone who might have more muscles than me.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
why not? Bruce Lee, did he have a lot of muscles?
No, he didn't. He was very lean.
But his bones were the bones of steel. You know, he had a hands of steel. That's why he was one of the very strongest and very active man on the earth.
Hmm. Yeah, a lot of people.
So
Lavina says skeleton.
yeah, so sun gives us light. Now, what do we mean by light?
Okay, let's ask everyone. Tell us what does light signify for you? What do we mean by light? We'll just wait for everyone to. Vasudha says for her it's signifies joy. Vishu
Yes,
says clarity and energy. Jayalakshmi says
yes,
brightness.
correct,
Preeti says energy. Vaishali says vision and clarity. Deepa
correct.
says clear vision as well. Pratibha and Nehal, they all say knowledge.
Yes,
Ruchi says gives us directions.
correct. So these are all qualities of number one. When you have any number one person in your life, that someone's date of birth totaling to 1, 10, 19, or 28, if you need clarity, if you need vision, if you need knowledge about any particular subject in your life, you can always consult these people.
Uh,
Also, you can start your activities during those hours or minutes which signify number one to gain the best of the results in life.
hmm.
And fortunately, I have got this opportunity from Mystic Lotus to keep my call on number one. That is today is for December also. So number one is light. Light is knowledge. Hence, number ones are enlightening. They are knowledgeable. Also, sun gives you fire, correct?
That's
So
right.
from fire, I would say digestive fire.
Mm.
If your planet sun is weak, then you will have diseases related to digestion. Whereas if your planet sun is strong, suppose you have excess fire in your body, then which are the very soft parts of the body which a number one can harm? Tell me.
Let everyone else answer. What are the parts that get harmed when you have too much fire in your body? Okay.
Excessive number one, correct.
Excessive number one. Vaishali says acidity.
Correct.
Nehal says stomach. Tanmay says
Yes.
solar plexus, around the solar plexus chakra.
Correct.
Dilbar says liver,
Yes.
lungs. Ashish says lungs. Preeti says muscles. Asha says navel. Ankita shares heartburn, and
Correct.
Deepa says all
Basically,
blood disorders.
yeah, blood disorders, burning sensations,
Hmm.
uh, your diseases of basically excessive fire is there, then acidity.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, when there is an excessive fire, then which are the soft organs of your body? These are your eyes.
Yeah, in fact, Sushant Kruti just message saying eyes.
Correct, eyes. So if anybody is having a strong sun, or
Hmm.
generally anyone who is a psychic number one
Hmm.
with good sun, they might face these issues in life. They could have acidity, they could have something related to eyes, either watery eyes or maybe I have spectacles,
Hmm. Okay.
anything related to eyes, which could kind of harm the normal or natural functioning of their eyes.
Hmm. Okay.
So then fire means heat. Heat is energy.
Hmm.
Now, in our real life, forget about sun, forget about human body. In your real life, what are the things that are energy? Tell me.
Okay. We'll let everyone else answer. I'll take a look at WhatsApp as well. I've been looking at Telegram. Food.
Food. Okay.
Yeah. Um, Preeti says sunlight. Ashi says air. Vaishali says fire, water, and air.
Okay.
Hema says electricity.
Yes.
Pratibha says all panchatattva.
Okay. Mhm.
Jayalakshmi says good relationship. Deepa says all living and non-living things. Actually, PM also
No,
says quite a few people say actually everything around is energy.
no, not in that sense. What is energetic? What is energy when you are deprived of that? You will feel or you'll be energyless. So in our day-to-day life,
Hmm.
applied to the aspects of your day-to-day life, not like the spiritual or metaphysical. So I will say energy means energy, correct? So what is energy? Electricity,
Yes, yes,
isn't it?
yes.
So electricity. So with electricity, it comes power lines, power poles, electricity stations, electricity generating plants, or electricity generating units.
Hmm.
All forms of electricity,
Hmm.
atomic energy, hydroelectricity,
Yeah.
and all things that are connected with electricity. Organizations or people working in these organizations, like
Uh,
your MSEB, Maharashtra State Electric Board, or
hmm.
any central board which supplies you electricity.
Okay. Hema,
Plus, every company,
you had it right. So one of
sorry,
our listeners, Hema, she had it right. She had said electricity.
yeah, correct. So then signifies your electricity, atomic energy, wind energy, basically all types of energy
Hmm.
and things related to energy. Electricity generating plants. If you have a company which is into distribution of electricity, you can connect that with number one. So these are the businesses or the areas or jobs which can be signified by number one. Apart from that,
Hmm.
the nature of king is ruling nature. A king will rule, a king will command people, a king
Hmm.
will dominate people. Apart from that, a king will also have opportunity to work for others as it is light provider. So he will work for the janta.
Hmm.
He will always love doing something good for the janta. And as number one people as someone, they would love doing something for the welfare of normal people. But at the same time, they will have commanding ruling nature, which also means they cannot work under someone else. So whether it is a strong one or a weak one, if you ask
Hmm.
them what is your heart's desire, it is
Yeah.
to work independently. No one can order number one. Like if you order number one, then you are in not so much in their good books.
Yeah. We've got some comments saying
Now,
people would like to be in politics or the top position in office.
correct. So then all other areas which are connected with power,
Hmm.
because number one is power, king is power. So then what are the other professions which are powerful? It is so tell me in every country, which is the uh, an organization or a artificial body which rules that country, which has the major power of ruling that country. Tell me.
Like an organization, you mean?
It can be organized, yeah,
Like a body.
yeah,
What
artificial.
sort of? Okay, all right. Um, Navina, I think has it. She says security.
Security, no, not necessarily.
Vasudha says government. Asha
Yes,
says
absolutely,
government.
government. So then number one signifies central government and
Okay.
also people working in central government organizations. So if you are running a business and if you have any contract with central government, that also has a connection of number one.
Hmm.
So then central government, organizations owned by central government, organizations directly or indirectly managed by central government, people working under central government,
Hmm.
all these are represented by number one.
Okay.
Now, apart from central government, now who runs the government? Politicians.
True.
The politicians are also the ruling party
Yeah.
or the ruling person, like your prime minister of your country and all this. These people, they are also represented by number one, that is sun.
Hmm. Okay.
And all people who are in higher authorities or
Hmm.
any establishment which is as strong or as good as a ruling establishment, like they might have an indirect power to form the policies of the country itself.
Okay. Okay.
So there are certain countries where the businessmen have made so much investment that entire economy of that country runs on their investment or their businesses. So
Hmm.
then they suggest the governments what policy they should form, how much percentage of tax they should keep, and accordingly adjustments are made.
Hmm. So Ritika, amongst our listeners, she says, absolutely true, sir. I'm a number one.
Yes.
A lot of these things, I think, resonated with her.
So now when I have said you few areas of work, few organizations,
Mm-hmm.
and a few qualities, so then I can also say that these are all are suited for number one people.
Hmm.
So if you are a number one, you can choose to work in a government organization, any form of electricity, any organization which is connected to electricity, any organization which has a ruling power on the country, direct or indirect connection with electricity, even electricity, the manufacturing units of electricity, these goods like your light, bulb, fan, all these are which are provider of
Ah,
electricity.
okay.
Your conductors, generators, inverters, these are related to
Electricals and
electricity. Batteries, companies manufacturing batteries like Exide,
hmm.
Amron, these
Hmm.
also represent electricity. So these are the best employers to work for. These are the best areas to work for. Politics, politician, and these are the kind of people if you have in your life, they will benefit you the most. You will be amazed. Now you will say, I work in a private job service. What benefit will it make if I be friends with someone who is working in a government? But just give it a try in your real life. You will see within 3 to 6 months, you will see significant changes in your life.
Hmm.
Things will start moving fast, easy, clarity on everything.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Sushant. That's like an incredible, and that's just number one.
Now, yes, few aspects. I think we are getting late, so I'll just quickly run through it, three
Mhm.
to two
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah, yeah, of course.
So, in our body, energy, soul, and also in general, when we have a good energy, we can say I have a good health. So, when you are energy deprived, means when your health suffers, then to whom you go? You go to doctors.
Mhm.
Hence, doctors, medical, hospital, all the pharmaceutical companies, shops selling drugs, these are also represented by number one.
Hmm.
So all the health providers to human beings, hospital, medical education, medical shops, colleges teaching medical education, pharmaceutical companies, companies into medical research. These are all represented by number one, or they have qualities of sun.
Okay.
And also because number one is the number of start and all the other numbers are nothing but a multiplication of number one. Hence, I will end this description with this, that it is a must for everyone to have at least one number one in their life. So at least have one best friend whose date of birth is total into 1, 10, 19, or 28.
Hmm. That's really useful to have. We have a couple of messages, Sushant. Um, that are Asha says all number ones rock.
Yeah,
um, Satnam says I'm a number one, but I have many obstacles in my life.
yeah, there could be. That's what we were talking about when I was talking about uh, your strong or a weak side.
Ah, okay, okay, all right. Okay. Great. There's a whole bunch of people who have number ones in their life. That's fabulous.
Fantastic.